Hey there, shelter supporters. This is Zach Eichen, Director of Public Policy with the Minnesota Coalition for the Homeless, here with another legislative update for all of you. This week, we had a hearing on House File 601, which is our housing supports bill that we're working with partners on. It was heard on Wednesday, March 3rd at a 6 p.m. hearing. We had a couple of great testifiers from Catholic Charities, as well as a testifier from Clay County, Gina Couts with the Clay County HRA. Thank you to all the testifiers who spoke up to share how much they appreciated the initiative brought by this bill.
My name is Gina Couts. I am the Supportive Service Manager at the Clay County Housing and Redevelopment Authority that serves Clay County, which is the Moorhead area of northern Minnesota. Our housing supports program is a three-way partnership between Clay County Social Services, who administers the benefits, Clay County Housing and Redevelopment Authority, who holds the contract with Clay County Social Services and handles the room and board responsibilities, and 11 different supplemental service providers in the community. These supplemental service providers include homeless providers, community action agencies, mental health, and substance use providers. There are currently over 150 participants scattered throughout the county, and they all have their own apartments with their own leases with private landlords. One of the reasons why this program is so successful in Clay County is that the housing is available in the price range that housing supports can maintain. However, rent and utility costs are increasing consistently every year. Utility costs in Clay County are insanely high. The costs associated with providing housing and related supplies is also very expensive. The program administration is very burdensome. One of the burdensome aspects of this program is that a participant can only be away from their unit for up to 18 days without losing their housing supports benefit. This policy often discourages a person from seeking inpatient mental health or substance use treatment. Also, there has been many times when after an illness or an injury, participants may need a higher level of care or rehab that they cannot get into their own homes. In both cases, the person may lose their housing while trying to seek the services that they need to stay healthy and housed. A good example of this for me happened in November of 2020. One of our participants fell on the ice and ended up needing intensive medical care and rehab. He was in the hospital for 2 weeks and unable to live independently for a month after his hospital discharge. Thankfully, there was COVID-19 waivers in place at the time, and that allowed him to be away from his unit, so he was able to focus on his rehab and not worry that he would be homeless when discharged. So I have some wonderful people that I serve, and here's a couple stories. Sean was homeless for over 15 years. While homeless, he struggled with feeling of being worthless, lonely, and hopeless. When he moved in, the housing supports program was able to provide the necessary items so that he could eat, sleep, and bathe comfortably in his new home. He said this was the most welcome he had ever felt, and he was able to work with his mental health and able to work on and off throughout the year that he was in the apartment. In January, something happened and he lost his apartment. However, during this terrible time, he states that he never gave up hope like he had in the past. In fact, he uses my new favorite phrase. He actively practiced hope. He continued to work with a supplemental service provider, and together they were able to find another apartment.
The bill got great bipartisan support from committee and was laid over for possible inclusion into the Health and Human Services Omnibus Bill later this session. Next week is our Day on the Hill, virtual Day on the Hill. Please make sure to sign up at the Day on the Hill registration page right here. We hope to see all of you there virtually, of course, and we want to keep up that great level of advocacy. We got a great press conference program and tweet chat this year, and it will be great to get all of your support for those events. Thanks, and we will catch you next week.